should think it's so important to convince everyone else that you're not boring, but it's making me feel like my skin is crawling. I keep pouring out my empathy to
When I say where you at, you say right here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Type shit. Type shit. Type shit, type shit. All the kids keep going on about. Fuck a private, send it from my personal account. Gotta hawk it to ya. Hiding poison in my mouth. Glands holding the components to a copious amount. If I find out that you're really homies for the cloud. If I find out coded in directions that you route. If your loyalty leads only to contention in the drought. The confession that you flout will only poison you with. I've been hacking weeds. Crazy if you sprout with a sprayer that I tout. I'm cleaning layers of the ground. When it's ready for exposure, pick the pen up like a joust. Defending any venomous behavior as aroused from the doldrums that a poet tries daily to renounce. If the devil tries to trick us speaking only when I bounce, I'm spitting off of Raven like it's Corey in the house. The chamber that I open leaves a hole where you pronounce. Choke on every word till it breaks your big astronomy. Misshapen due to quantity. My circle takes in quality. You say what you've been banking on. Thoughts of your economy. Watch how much consumption's interrupts in your autonomy. Reserve your reactions to the actions of the colony and really only speak when you could teach. Instead of following, you live the life of bad advice. Lost some opportunities, could hold a ticker tape parade full all the caution that you threw. You're exactly who I'm thinking of. The consummated plan. Shut the cellar door, I'll go and oscillate the fan. While I roll out a board, you can find where it fits. You can move to the front, no one minds where you sit. On approach, I will interpret what it was I tried to draw for you. I pinned up a bunch of pictures. You're like, are we taking down the mafia? Look closer. And you'll notice that there's Polaroids of each of you. The orders are to make a line and take yours to your seat to view. I'm so glad to meet with you. Break bread and eat with you. I skipped initiation. There's a reason this is reaching you. I broke the algorithm to reveal the infrastructures built by the society of real motherfuckers. Where you at? Right here. Where you at? Right here. Where you at? Welcome to Wednesday night, the Nuyorican Poets Cafe open mic. Give it up for yourselves for making out here. The October 8th edition of this wonderful open mic we do here every Wednesday, courtesy of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe and the Loisaida Center. My name is Brian Acosta Aria. I'm on the flyer. I'm also known as Brian, the motel guy, and I will be your host for the next couple of hours facilitating this open mic. How many people here is their first time at an open mic? Just period, okay? How many people, they've been to a couple open mics before in various locations in their lifetime? This isn't your first time here. You've been here a couple times, Paul. Well, thank you so much for coming to this one. I think we're going to have a blast. This is a little different. For those that have never been to an open mic, let me explain what this one is. This isn't a talent show. No. You don't win anything. There's no monetary gain from this thing. There's no prize or anything. This is just, it's a nice showcase for free speech. All right, and whatever you prepared at home in your notes app, in the comfort of your living room, you will perform it today if you signed up. Did everyone sign up? Okay, if you didn't, consider. All right, you have a little bit of time to sign up. All right, again, this is an all-acts open mic, as the flyer says. All right, we're going to have some poetry. We're going to have some comedy. If you are a musician of some sort, please upload your instrumental track if you rap or you sing or anything like that so we can get it on for you. The last time we can get some instrumental tracks are around 7 o'clock. So it's around 20 minutes you got to give your instrumental track. But everybody else, I'm sure you got your notebooks ready to show me what you got in them. All right. I have 3 categories of rules. Oh, we hate rules, but all right, we got to keep this organized. All right. This is an actual show that we're doing right now. So, all right, let's make it an actual show. 3 categories, right? We got house rules, we got open mic rules, and we got motel guy rules. I'm the motel guy. I got a couple rules at the end. So, house rules first. This is the Nuyorican Poets Cafe adopted space. All right, this is the Loisaida Center that you're in right now. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe, the physical location, is under something we'd like to call Nuyorican construction. All right, the actual cafe is not going to be open until next year, but I expect all of you to pull up on us to the cafe. All right, we're going to make history. It's been around for 50 years. It's under renovation, so we can be around for another 50 more. So pull up to us next year. But for now, we are going to respect this place. So here's how we do it. Okay, first of all, acknowledge the exits, just in case there's an emergency. All right, there's an exit over there. All right, illuminated by that exit sign, one over there behind that curtain and one over there to my right. Your left, the bathrooms are in the hallway, right? There's a couple of bathrooms that you can use and also a water fountain just in case you get parched. I'm getting a little parched right now. All right, please, in consideration of your fellow performers, all right, don't leave until between acts. All right, just wait until someone spills their guts and then proceed to use the restroom or anything like that. Okay, let me see if I can remember all of it off the top. How am I doing, Paul? Pretty good? Okay, I was talking to one of our team members in the back. I would like to acknowledge them now. Good segue too. Shout out to everyone here that makes this show possible, all the tech people in the back, and also please visit our merch table because we got some fantastic merch, dad hat, some shirts, all right, some books for your perusal. So shout out to everyone that makes this show possible. Okay, off the top, no graffiti. All right, you get into that bathroom, all you artistic people out there, all right, don't pull out those markers or those stickers or anything like that. Again, this is our adopted space, so we shall respect that. And speaking of respect, does everyone have a phone on you? Can you pull out your phone for me? I'll pull out mine too. Pull out your phone. You don't have to hold it up like this. You can keep it around. Pull it out. Now put on silent, quiet the devices, that chirp, that beep, that do anything like that, all right? Any distraction like that is not conducive to this open mic, okay? Unless you want to take a silent picture, do that. And of course, I implore you to follow us on social media, all right? Nuyorican Poets Cafe on Facebook, Instagram, and of course the Loisaida Center as well. All right, going down the line. I don't think I can remember it off the top of my head, so I will pull out my phone just to read the rest of the script. Silence devices did that. No throwing items onto the stage, okay? Let's just refrain from doing that. I sleep here behind this curtain, so don't throw anything at the curtain, please, and thank you. Reserve the tomatoes and or flowers for after the show. And those are the house rules. All right, now on to the open mic rules. What are they, Brian, the motel guy? Let me explain. Okay, so there's a few that you have to remember. Like, how long do you have on this microphone? Let me tell you. 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes on the mic. That is one song. If you are a musician of some sort, and if you're a poet, try to fit as many as you can in 5 minutes. All right? If you go over, you will see some flashing. Do we have a... Oh, my gosh. Right on time. Look at that. It's like a Bo Burnham show. So thank you. You get a flash, and that is the signal that you should walk away from the microphone. Okay? Thank you for that. What else we got for the open mic rules? So again, 5 minutes, right? And when you get up here, I will get all in your personal space, right? And I'll just adjust the mic like this. But if you have some problems, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey on the microphone device, okay? But I will put the mic to the appropriate height towards your mouth, all right? And please try not to scream into it, all right? If you got to project, we're going to step back a little bit, okay? Don't scream right directly into it. We have a sound person in the back that is controlling levels, but don't scream. It's not good for the live stream. What? There's a live stream? Yeah, this is being live streamed right now. Say hello to the chat. Hi, chat. Hi, chat. All right, they're staring at me right now. Of course, when you get up here, you will see a screen, and that is what's going on live on the Nuyorican Poets Cafe YouTube channel and the Loisaida YouTube channel. So while you're taking those pictures, okay, posting on Instagram silently during the show, all right, please tell people to go to the YouTube channel and subscribe so people in wherever back home can watch you like live. And of course, all of this is archived for footage purposes post-show. You can go to the YouTube channel and get that promised footage, all right, that everyone's going to get high quality, high sound. It's real great stuff. So that is where the camera is. We got a couple more cameras watching us. So it's important, all right, not to yell too much, right? And also not to like move too much. And of course, you can't take the microphone off the stand, okay? You can pull up onto this mic and there's no censorship. So if you want to curse, if you want to cuss, yes. If you want to say some nasty ass shit, you can fucking say it. Oops. Oh, wait, no, I can say that, right? But we draw the line at hate speech. We gotta, all right? And I will be totally cognizant of that. This is not Turning Point USA. Boom. All right, so we're going to refrain from the hate speech. I will be watching and listening in the back while you perform, okay? And if I hear anything, I'll confer with the rest of the team and we will cut you off if it gets hateful. I think that's fair, yes? Okay, cool. Also, let's see. What else? Am I missing something for the open mic rules? No nudity. Damn it. Can't get naked. You can say naked things, but no nipples. No areola, nothing like that. Please keep it covered for the YouTube, all right? Let's see. And of course, I will mention all of this as the night goes on for any latecomers, especially that time limit rule. Again, 5 minutes. And I guess now we can get into the motel guy rules. Hi, I'm the motel guy. Say hi, motel guy. Hi. Oh, thank you for greeting me. All right, so I really only have one rule, okay? That when you get up here and you leave, you're gonna get really good at letting go, okay? Just letting go. Right? You know that thing when you write something new and you jump on in front of somebody and you share this new thing, but you stop, you hesitate a little bit, and then you think for a bit, and that voice inside your head says, ah, fuck it, who cares? That's letting go. I feel like if we do that more often, I don't know, the world would be a better place in terms of giving a shit about what other people say. Now, that's hard, and it's really hard to do, especially in an open mic, right? I've been performing at open mics for like 20 years now in various ways, rapping, doing poetry and stuff like that. And I feel like when I've always stepped into an open mic, there's an air of ego, right? Ego's good, but ego's that thing that you gotta let go, okay? I don't want to get all Eastern philosophy on you, but all of you are beautiful creatures, divine love, walking gods and stuff. All right, but the only way you can achieve that kind of enlightenment, right, is if we get rid of that ego. It's not conducive to this environment, really. Both as performer, right, and as audience member, I want you to pull up to this microphone and perform your best and not care what anyone thinks. And I want you, if you're not performing, to soak in up everything that you're seeing up here without judgment, without cringe. Oh, hate that word. It's everywhere now, but I don't know, it's embedded into our psyches. Let's let go of that, okay? That ego. No, seriously, give me your ego. Now, this is the part of the show where I ask for your ego. If you've been to my open mics, then you know what I'm gonna do right now. Literally, hand it over to the tiny Asian man. I'll do an example, okay? Just a scalpel, zip. Here's where I keep mine, right between my boobs. Boop. There it is. Oh, look at it. Always bruised, slightly polished. I hate it sometimes. Just want to fucking throw it away. It is really important for our art. This is our identity. This is what puts you here. But if you didn't already leave it at the door, I need you to give it to me. Hold up your ego right now. Just play along. If you've done improv before, I'm sure this is not weird at all, okay? Hold up your ego, nice and high. All right, I see it. Thanks for that. Good thing I brought a big bag to put mine in first. Plop. No ego for me. Now at the count of 3, chat, okay? I want you to throw your ego at the motel guy. 1, 2, 3. Yeet! Oh my gosh. Heavy. Smells a little bit. Perspiration, hard work. Feet. All right. I will put it at the merch table. You have no ego here. No one's better than another person. All right. And maybe you'll even forget it by the time you get out. Are we good on that? Okay. I want you to leave this place knowing that you saw something beautiful and that you said something beautiful. Okay? Can we play open mic now? Excellent. All right. So how this is going to work, we have a lineup of some talented people here, both amateurs and professional performers, but everyone is equal here because we have no ego. All right. So I have a list right here of all of you and of your talents. And here's how it's going to work, how I'm going to bring you up on stage. The first one up is Ronan. Where are you? Hi, Ronan. Thanks for coming. Okay. I'm going to say something like a baseball term, like on deck. So the next person on deck after Ronan is Dan Laitman with some comedy. Dan, where are you? It's hard to see anyone up here, so nice and high with the hand. Thank you so much. Okay, bless you. All right. Let's do the show. Coming up to the stage, give it up for Ronan. Big round of applause for our performers. Pull up on me, Ronan. Excellent.
Thank you. Hello. How's it going? My stage name's Ronan. Name is Ruben. My website's ghostofagoodpoem.com, and my Instagram's RDESCAPADO, Artist Capado. Felt like I needed to do that first because I always forget. I consider myself a novelist, and I was living in Tennessee, and then weird stuff started happening to me. So I leaned more into the poetry and more into making music to try and shine a light onto whatever's happening. I know that's ambiguous, but that's as good of an explanation as I got. But yeah, I'm back in New York, so I'm happy to share a poem with y'all. This poem is called Love in the Time of War. The last time I saw you, I walked away. Hold on. The last time I saw you, I walked away and into a spiderweb. All that remained was a single leaf that never completed autumn's descent. I wish that I told you that your kiss is like rain silence, but instead I just said I love you. Now I live hating the sun's vibrance. The last time I saw you was the last time I lost anyone. I danced with rain tatter as it pitter-pattered in the streets. There is so much I need to tell everyone, but I keep my poems brief. Oh, bloodlust and fucklust is a dangerous martini. I thought if I made love to enough coyote women that gnawed on my lips, then maybe nobody would see me. But the world was in your eyes. If only I could use your lens to see a living moment instead of a dying one. Your kiss sweeping me into a leaf's zero gravity abyss. My knowing heart and feeling mind doing gymnastics. There's a genocide outside. Put your cigarette out on me. A leader unites, divided we fight, dig your nails, smack me. First the death of free speech, then the death of democracy, censors the truth, lies, market proof, hate me, destroy me, promise to always hold me. Just let me feel something. The world has gone to shit ever since the ghost of your kiss robbed me of the sun. I'm walking back to myself, though I could run. I'm trying to help, though I could be having fun. I'd like to be normal someday, but this poetry is helping me mine a cave where the gold of who we were remains. But until that day, I remain napping in the shade of my apple tree that numbs me of the bomb brigades. And the nights are different, and I miss you sometimes. And I think things will be better if I just hold on to time. Because this is it, and one day I'll die, to have the epiphany that I was always alive. One day I'll see a photo of who you were before the war of nations, of love, of erosion, and I'll think to myself, how perfect is the falling leaf that never meets the ground. Thank you.
Woo! All right, give it up for Ronan. Another round of applause. See, that's the kind of sound I want to hear all evening, chat. Okay, let's practice some more sounds. Let's not be shy. It feels a little like the basement church in here right now. Let's get a little bit more energy. Let's start with some snapping. We can do that. Even if it's not a poem up here, you can still snap in improvement, right? Let's get some stomping, right? We like what we hear. All right, we're gonna make some ruckus, make some noise. Maybe if you really like a line or something like that, you're gonna say something like, "Run it back!" And they will maybe run it back if they choose to, okay? Don't be shy, all right? Now it feels a little bit less like church, okay? So, on deck, who do we have? We have Habib. Habib, where are you? What's up, Habib? Thanks for sticking around. And speaking of sticking around, if there's enough time, we will do a second round after we get through the list. So far, we got like 11 people. Yes, we will get to maybe do a second round of people that maybe want to go again. All right? But coming up to the stage, get ready for some chuckles from Dan Laidman, y'all. Where's my bag? Oh, shit. You didn't give me a fucking ego, dude?
All right. So hi, guys. So I just got back from Utah, and boy, am I traumatized after seeing my dad naked at a spa. It's really hard to look a man in the eyes when you look a man in the eye. I prefer to call nose surgery a boop job. Double Dutch is a great double Dutch is a great way to jump rope. It's an even better sexual position. My friend is obsessed with robbing banks like blood, money, sperm. I recently sat my little cousins recently. And I could tell they have all first world problems. Cause I read to them the Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a pail of water, and the little girl screamed, "Use a sink!" But when I was in Utah, we actually climbed mountains. It was really fun, and on the way down, you have to scooch down on your butt. And even if nothing else came out of that trip, seeing a 5'10" Jewish 69-year-old man say, "I like butt stuff," that was worth it. But they call a lot of comedy clubs call me The Late Show, because my name is Dan Laban, and also the only way I'll ever earn an Emmy is if I'm canceled by the President of the United States. I have schizophrenia, because I have to. And my parents always looked at me and was like, "You have such a great information." I'm like, "Thanks, you'll be medicating that soon." Every time I see a movie, a horror movie, and a demon whispers to the child, I'm like, "Preach!" By the way, when you have schizophrenia, you have a problem with hygiene and stuff. And I think this just makes you the fresher person. This bedhead isn't laziness, it's human farm to table. All right. Believe it or not, that's the joke I had the most faith in. I understand why Americans love Jesus. With the loaves and the fishes, he invented unlimited breadsticks. Well, this pretty much devolved after joke 3. All right, I think I'm about done. All right, I'll do an old one. As a schizophrenic person, I love people wearing fedoras. Like, I can relate to them so much. Like, I hear voices, you think you look good, we're both delusional. And I love also Bitcoin as a schizophrenic, because even as a psychotic person, I can go, that's not real. All right, thanks, guys. My name is Dan Laitman _stand up. So, thanks, guys.
Yes, give it up for Dan with the knuckles!
Man said unlimited breadsticks. I dare, Dan. Really felt like church for a little bit. All those Jesus references. Yes, hey, all acts open mic. You can pull up, tell your friends that if they're comedians to give us some 5 minutes, please and thank you. All right, on deck we got Gerard. Where are you, Gerard? Jared. Where are you, Jared? Thanks for sticking around. Okay, coming up to the mic, some poetry from Habib, y'all. Give it up for Habib. It's sharp. Woo, my gosh.
Come on now. Feel good, look good. Come on now. All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Habib Bello. I love writing poetry. It's my favorite thing in the world. And today I'm going to be reciting a poem called Floriography. The nicest gesture someone can do is give somebody flowers. Studies show reception of a set of flowers can set someone on a spiritual high. I decided to conduct my own research to understand how a flower has no mouth yet has the power to change your mood. Through the works of Jessica Rue, I too uncovered the art of floriography, the language of flowers. Floriography is the cryptological communication that flowers mean something more than just some hand-held plant. I've seen hands held clenched stems gasping for air, a symbol that flowers are human too, have feelings too, are living, breathing beings too. Floriography, discovered in 1819, is based in the ancient Victorian language that determines size, shape, and shade of a given flower, conveys a different meaning, a gifted bouquet. Bouquets, a berry of emotions that spray out of the vase they're contained. You know there's a flower for every occasion. Flowers for joy, flowers for grief. Flowers for everything in between. Flowers for the weather. Flowers that stand alone and some that are better grouped together, like mix a red rose and ivy to evoke love and fidelity, but mix a yellow rose and orchids, you'll get seduction and infidelity. I remember the first time I was starstruck at the bud of a flower. That flower was so hip, that fleur was so cool. I was convinced Tyler created that flower. Boy, its name flew off the page. The goldenrod, also known as solidago, a name with Latin roots that translates to be made whole or to heal, which is to say I've yet to reach my solidago, say a fraction of an activist. I've been splitting parts of me that prevent me from feeling whole. I've been trying to heal. I've sacrificed so much of my life for Eden. I am so hard. I'm so sorry that I had to be an arsonist. I did not mean to tear down your botanical garden. I just wanted to be a modest florist. Just a modern ornament on my tree, just an apple on your wall. I wanted to try so hard to change my life, wrap my whole life around you. I was just a wallflower, and I'm a Venus fly trapping your sunshine smile was my only way of photosynthesis. Floriography taught me that there's a flower for this exact emotion, this distinct moment in time described as a yearning desire to restart, rebirth in search of a brighter future. It's called the lotus. The nicest gesture somebody can do is give somebody flowers. So alongside this bottle of Chardonnay, I bought this bouquet today. It's a fresh start, a new chapter to the story of us. Thank you. Then, like I said, I love writing poetry, love reciting poetry. If you want to see more, my Instagram is HabibBello_. That is HABIBBELLO_, HabibBello_. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your night. Thank you, Brian.
up for Habib, yo. Okay, you see that chat? I'm talking to the chat online. Okay, this is where you gotta be. Wherever you are right now, virtually, come here, touch some grass or some flowers. You see what I did? Anyway. Okay, all right. So, on deck, we got Nitro. Where are you? What's up, Nitro? Thanks for sticking around. But coming up to the mic right now, we got Jared. Give it up for Jared! Hey, yeah!
Hi, I'm Jared Aiello. I'm from the Bronx, and I have a speech impediment, so bear with me. The first poem I'm going to share with you guys is called Beauty. The sun arising every morning, candles on the mantle and awnings. Tell me what the dawn brings. Invoke how evening sings. Let the grandfather clock ring. Allow the cardinals to spread their wings. Let the females be, for their beauty is plain to see. Watch the trees grow. Tend your garden with a hoe as I flow. Behold, beauty brought low, humbled and reserved. Kick her to the curb, for she's fly like a bird. Don't disturb her herd, just stop and stare, let her glare. Sometimes she's too much to bear, yet beauty is fair, take care. So that's my first poem. Thank you guys. And this will be the second and the final poem of the night that I perform. It's called Offended. You come for the neck with all disrespect, talking me down like I'm a reject. Blow the whistle, that's a tech, where's the respect? What the heck, don't waste my breath, you're just a speck, a ripple through time, for this world is mine. I lack support like an injured spine. Yet it's time to shine, cause I got mine. Born divine, we're both made equal. Just wait for the sequel, offended people. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Give it up for Jared. Love that. Did you hear what that meant? I lack support like an injured spine. Bars. Okay. Rachel, where you at? Rachel, you're on deck with some poetry, but with some more poetry. Give it up for Nitro, yo. Right up front. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
Let's do it.
Yo. How y'all doing? I'm Nitro. I kind of just want to tell y'all a story. So, I saw this girl, and I thought she was gorgeous. So I walked straight up to her like, how you doing? Can I pull you for a chat? You having a good time out? She started laughing. I said, why you laughing? I'm a Sagittarius. We take chances if you really know what the sign's about. I said, what's your sign? She said, Aries. I said, you know what happens when a Sagittarius and an Aries get together? She said, no. I said, I don't know either, but we should get together and find out. I said, I like your little style or whatever. Nah, all jokes aside, you beautiful. And I'd be real disappointed if I ain't had a chance to say something that could get through to you. But I never really been the type to just stand and flirt. Your mom and dad created you, and I'm a huge fan of your parents' work. I said, what's your type, mama? You like dark-skinned dudes? She was like, kinda, not really. I said, all right, well, let me hold it together. Because although I might not be your exact type, I also never been the type to fold under pressure. And I don't gotta be your exact type. It's okay if we have range. I would accept almost everything about you. She said, that's a damn shame. I said, nah, for real. The only thing I would change about you is your last name. I said, you wanna know my type too? You. I'm pretty sure I can handle you. I just want a woman who looks good and treats me good. And by the looks of you, you already surpassed half the parameters. And I won't ask you what you bring to the table. That won't be no issue. I'd rather get to know you and experience a connection with you and learn how to grow with you. See, they want to vibe with you. I want to build with you. They probably lie to you. I keep it real with you. They probably bring pain to you. And I want to heal with you. And I be in it for the long haul. So after 50 years, I be still with you. See, I want to travel with you and heal with you. We can fly along that passage, book a flight and check in with you, then connect like a flight and really check in with you. Because I don't want to see you carry on with any type of baggage. And if you like that now, we'd be on plenty of airplanes looking for our seats, but I have you walking down a different type of aisle. You know the ones when you get there, you got to recite your vows. With me telling you I'd do anything in the world to keep you happy just because I like your smile. As long as you with me, I promise to always put your needs first and speak truthfully. I want to speak life into you and help you blossom to what you can be and communicate with your soul by speaking your love languages fluently. I said, let me chill. I be doing too much sometimes. My fault, child. I be doing too much. I said, you like FaceTime or you got Instagram or something? She said, yeah. I said, well, I can't even pretend. I just want to see you again before the next time I really get to see you again. And I'm not into waiting. As soon as we came in contact, I realized I needed your contact information. So what you think? What's the vibes? You think I probably could get it? Because you 1 in a million like a lottery ticket. Speaking of gambling, if I play my cards right, we'd be straight. Maybe eventually start a family, have a full house with all your stuff. And since you a 10, you won't have to do jack. I mean, you could try me and call my bluff. Just be the queen that you are, and I'll be your king and your ace. Wait, that's a royal flush. And since that's the best hand in poker, I know that we gonna win. Remember back when I said I never fold under pressure? Well, if you take this bet, I'm going all in. Poem. They got so much for vibing out with me. I appreciate y'all. Once again, I'm Nitro. My Instagram is 1942 Nitro. That's 1942 Nitro. If y'all like my poetry, and if y'all just like the vibes, follow me. I will follow everybody back. And I appreciate y'all once again. Thank you.
Give it up for. I said Nitro, give us your ego, but you kept it. Very nice. W Riz in the chat for Nitro. Fucking W Riz in the chat. I just felt it from back there. Thank you so much for sharing that. No, but that was great. Thank you for that. I mean, I know I said get rid of the ego before, but the ego is what is how you make your art, dude. Right. But then, but letting go of that ego, right? It allowed you to just bring your art and just be. Thank you for that. All right, keep writing, pal. All right, on deck we got Paul Skiff. All right, shout out to Paul with some poetry. But coming up to the mic, give it up for Rachel, y'all. Woo! Rachel. Okay.
Thank you. Good evening. I'm not from round here. I'm actually here on holiday from Scotland. And I immediately Googled open mic nights so I could come so I can say that I've performed poetry in New York. So this is a poem I wrote. It's my part of my story. It's called Unsolicited. Unsolicited parenting advice, right? Mums get it all the time. So imagine your child is trans, or maybe just possibly gender diverse. What do people say to you in that situation? Well, I can tell you. Surely they're too young to know. You must have done this. You let them watch too much Disney. Parents like you should be sent to jail, or at least have your kids taken away. It's child abuse. You groomed them. Just let them be gay. You're being homophobic. Have you tried just saying no, you're a boy? Have you had them tested? Wait, what? There's a test? I've done a lot of research on this subject, and I did not know there was a test. Do you get a certificate? Or a badge? Is it a club? There are badges, ask me later. What sort of test is it? Medical would be good, a definitive, backed by science result. Is it a body fluid thing or a scan type situation? Or is it like when you see who the dog of a divorcing couple will live with, and someone stands at one side of the room and shouts, "Here, boy," and someone shouts to the other and goes, "Here, girl," and you see which way they go? No, because there is no test. Parents like me just want to protect our kids, protect trans kids. We want them to thrive, not just survive, and that can be hard enough. But what can I do, you ask? The media tells me I should be scared. They're coming for my rights as a woman. What about the children? It's okay. Take a breath. None of that is true. If you are not trans, if you don't have a trans person in your life, just be kind to everyone. If this does not directly affect you, you don't have to care about it. And in fact, I'd rather you didn't. Thank you very much.
Yes! Excellent. Thank you so much for coming all the way over here, Rachel. Appreciate that. All right, we're talking free speech, chat. I love it so much. How long are you in town for, Rachel? Okay, well, there's plenty of events that I will be speaking about that the Nuyorican Poets Cafe puts on during the week, during our halftime commercial spiel, which is coming up right after the talent of Paul Skiff. Everyone, give it up for some poetry from the legend.
Is anyone ever really free? Is anyone ever really free? As long as you need a body, you will not be free. But you can feel freedom when you accept satisfaction from spirit given by experience through emotions that realize power to act as you please, loosened from constraints that incarcerate you in physical sensation. Is anyone ever totally whole? Is anyone ever totally whole? As long as you have one regret, you will not be totally whole. You can feel a hint of wholeness by casting off your regrets to find acceptance that balance is lost with how equilibrium sums up all of your fragments, sums up all of your fragments. Is anyone ever fully sane? Is anyone ever fully sane? As long as you rely on others, you will not be totally sane. You can become hospitable to sanity by relying on yourself. You can become hospitable to sanity by relying on yourself, being sufficient unto yourself, answering the compromises and trials of being almost alive. Is anyone ever completely alive? Is anyone ever completely alive? As long as there is need to work for money, you will not be completely alive. You can become more alive if you spend time looking at the stars. That requires room in consciousness where being alive is meditated by the always yes of growth. If you want to be free, if you want to be whole, if you want to be sane, if you want to be completely, irrevocably, undeniably, never put on trial for being completely alive, All you need to do is give up who you now are. Enter the fearless place where you have nothing more to lose. Feel given back to the universe to be its pure expression, like the night sky, soiled and purified in celestial light, found at your own core. Shh, don't tell anyone. You are the everlasting light, swollen day.
Give it up for Paul Skiff, everybody. Wow, thank you so much, Paul, for that. I love that. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. Would you like to stick around for the commercial break? I hope so, because we got some more performers after this. And right now it's 7:17. We have a hard out at 8:30, so perhaps we'll get some more people after the rest of the list. Okay, so welcome to this mic. Welcome to this wonderful organization called the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Again, it's been around for 50 years, and we have so many events we'd like to introduce you to. If you've never pulled up to them, let me go down the calendar of the week, okay? So, every Monday, we have a poetry slam. Have you ever been to a poetry slam? Make some noise if you have. If you haven't, may I suggest you pull up to a very interesting thing that we've been doing for a very long time with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. This poetry slam is a competition. 15 poets enter. One poet leaves with $20. You win $20. Okay? It's a very unique thing. So even if you don't participate, I encourage you to pull up on us at the Bowery Poetry Club. Again, every Monday, the Bowery Poetry Club, not too far away from the Loisaida Center where you're sitting right now. $20 cash prize, okay? And not only that, you also get a chance to slam at our end of the month slam called Final Fridays. All right, doors open at 6:30 for these events. For those that do pull up to the slam, I know some of you do. Pull up even earlier than that. Doors open at 6:30, but if you want to perform, you should get there like 4:45, 5 o'clock. All right, it's like that. Habib knows. We were there literally this Monday a couple days ago, slamming against each other. But it's such a good time. All right, there's a bar there. It's just so cool. All right, very unique. Again, about this Final Friday Slam. Yes, the winners of this Monday, of these Monday Slams, get invited to the Final Friday Slam. That is at the Puerto Rican Traveling Theater. We only have a few more of them for the year: October, November, and then a big Grand Slam. So, yes, we've had 10, right? Almost 10 Final Fridays. We started obviously in January, okay? Winners from the Nuyorican Bowery Slam compete against each other, the winners of that month, okay? And plus one lottery spot if you want to pull up and try your chances to get on stage and battle the best. Winner gets $100. $100 and invited to the Grand Slam in December. We already got a collection of great poets that have won these Final Friday Slams for the year of 2025, and now we're looking for a couple of more. All right, so pull up on us on a Monday to qualify for a Final Friday. Okay, hopefully. I'm trying to get into that shit too. All right, hosted by my friends Paul and Matt. It's such a great show. All right, so that's Monday, and then we skip to Friday. Let's get to a Wednesday, right? Here at the Loisaida Center. Shout out to the crew here giving us home to continue to perform and put on these open mic shows. We've been doing open mics for so long. All right, this has been a showcase for talent that you may have heard of over the years. They've pulled up to our open mics. Erykah Badu, Eminem, Mos Def, MF Doom, when he put the mask on. These are artists that have gone on to having great careers. But of course, so many spoken word artists: Saul Williams, Aja Monet, Mahogany Brown. Like this is a spot, all right? And so our iteration, the iteration right now for that we're doing in 2025, and until the cafe opens, is here at the Loisaida Center. So, may I invite you at the first of the month, we have Women Orator Wednesday, all right? That is hosted by my good friend Somebody's Mama. That's an all-acts open mic specifically catered to all women and women representing peoples. You got your own day, all right? Pull up on that day. It was real great. Last week, you didn't see me here because WOW was here. Can everyone say WOW? Wow. So keep that in mind, chat, all right? If you want to pull up, first Wednesdays of the month is just for the ladies and the lady representing people, but every other Wednesday, you got me. All right, Brian the Motel Guy here with this all-act open mic. Let's read the little blurb. Specialized studio session for artists looking to take their work to the next level or to just share and participate in your given right to free speech. You will receive high-quality audio and video and a live stream you can share with folks back home. Again, live stream on our YouTube channel and the Loisaida YouTube channel. Doors open and sign-up starts at 6 o'clock. Next week, it will be a special open mic, okay? Next week, it will only be an hour because of the following, all right? There will be a cast panel and Q&A that is going to be talking about a show called Three Kings and Their Queens. This show is going to take place November 8th at the Lehman Center for the Performing Arts. It celebrates the legends of Latin music and the magic of the Palladium in the 1950s. So we're going to start at the normal time, 6 o'clock, but first we'll have that panel, right, headed by our executive director, La Bruja. She will be here to host the panel. And then an hour later, she'll introduce me, your favorite motel guy, and I will take over. And so pull up on us. It's a really first come, first serve basis. We're not going to get to 15 performers. We're going to cut that down for next week to fit this panel, right? And there's a theme, apparently. The theme is Afro-Caribbean culture, heroes, history, melting pot, but it's not mandatory, but encouraged, all right? So still pull up if you'd like to share, all right? Going down the calendar, what else do we got? So many events, all right? We got an online open mic every Thursday. Shout out to my man Elemental, all right? If you have to go back to Scotland, but you still want the spirit of the Nuyorican, if you want to still be a part of this thing, all right, tap into our online open mic. We've been doing it since COVID. All right, we have a wonderful community there. And it's free. Paul Skiff knows, and it's every Thursday. All right, so tap in to that Zoom. All right, we got a slam workshop that's online as well. That is free. We also have another open mic. It's called 1,000 Words Open Mic at the International Center of Photography. I'm not 100% sure when that next one is, okay, but I'm hosting it. All right, so if you follow me on Instagram, and of course you follow the Nuyorican, you'll find out when it is. All right. We have indoor poetry events in Battery Park City, all right, for the fall and the winter. Several October open mics on Thursdays. International Indigenous Hip Hop Festival. Did that pass already? Feel like that's tomorrow? Hell yeah, there you are, Ron. Okay, all right, so there's the Hip Hop Festival. It's free for tomorrow, Thursday. And also an open mic at Central, right? Right, so if this was too much information to hold on to, please scan that QR code, all right, to get to our calendar on our website, nuyorican.org. And please, consider this. Donate to your favorite nonprofit that you're sitting and watching right now. The Nuyorican Poets Cafe is a nonprofit organization, has been for a while now. All right, it's a 501c3 organization. Ticket sales and grants don't cover all of these programs. All right, but thank you so much for paying your way in here today. All right, but please consider donating and or joining our Patreon. All right, you get access to an extensive archival library and live streams for our slams and shows. All right, and it's tax deductible. Again, Nuyorican.org/contribute. If you got it like that, send $5, $25,000, whatever you got. All right, cool. End of halftime script. That was the commercial break. Let's get back into the open mic. You ready for some more performances? Yeah. Okay, excellent. On deck, we got Anna. Where are you, Anna? Hi, Anna. Sit tight. You're on deck because first we have some poetry from Alex. Alex, where are you? Pull up on us, Alex. Give it up for Alex.
Oh, not being royal and all.
Go for it.
All right, so, okay, so I've been working on this stuff recently, and it's all really wonderful. I get broken in a lot, so somebody stole a poem that I had written that showed a lot of fight back with Frank O'Hara, because Frank O'Hara is my favorite poet. So, and so it was nice that I had reached some maturation, just in terms of seeing things and understanding things, as Frank O'Hara would, about who's a whore, not being decent, and who just happens to have money, not being, not having like a wada, a property, like royals and stuff like that. So, it's been a slow process of understanding what actually makes me a whore to the eyes of royalists, and it's basically that I'm not royal. Okay, so that's what the maturation has been. I'm an American Jacobin, and so none of that talk has anything to do with me. So, but anyway, so this is called Snow Emergency at O'Hara's. So it's also cool. I have no idea why or how. I've just let everything go. I'm a different person than I was a year ago. Love of virtue. It's not that I let go. It's just that here I am, and what I felt impeded me does not impede me anymore, even if it vociferously wants to put me still in my place. But that's so fraught with lies. I just go where I'm going anyway. By swinging between the cracks they insist reality is made of, while instead it's just points of fissure and transition no one can grab onto and is resented for that. As if I were in a different place, already safe, and all I need to do is go. It's all good. Other people's stories close shut on themselves, shouting to substitute their concerns with yours as if they were the same, shouting irrelevance in pain at you. But you are not a player. You're not being played. You're just there, crossing to find yourself elsewhere. It's like a snow emergency stop over at O'Hara's. So that's when this is like early stuff that I was just looking at. Thank you. I love you, by the way. Okay, so this is stuff that I've been dealing with. The situation in Queens is really bad, especially in the Bayside area. It's just like basically like Confederate takeovers, and so people are dying in their homes and they're just being taken over. Like I have, Cunningham, which is David Bowie's circle, that dayed me in 1969 and killed my father. And then the Ramones in the back on 44th killed a whole row on a block. And, even changed the gardening, killed 2 farmers that were selling Christmas trees, and created these like Quinceanera, Habsburg, Christmas wreaths that I couldn't even stomach to look at. So I need to leave the area soon, and I need to find a place to live. So, but anyway, that's what this is from. A vow of dispossession is a cool, smooth sketch, drawing a night sky in full garden bloom, scattering journeys ornamental as sedimented water. 1969, 2025, I was just dated recently again by the people in Portland that are fighting us there. So I got dated in 69, and now, this next thing is gonna day me again, so. But anyway, so that's what this is about. It's a 1969, 2025 day. My American diary died by notice, overweight, lack of due process. I could have cared, then I couldn't have cared less. Goodbye, Dad, in the stars. I am completely alone in this world. A lemon, grapes, tomatoes, a cucumber, a peach. There is nothing to say either. Nothing. I'm tired and restless. I feel a hurricane wind today made the trees dance, but the trees were dancing anyway by themselves. They were also telling cloud jokes to each other and the wind. That's it.
Excellent. Give it up for Alex, y'all. Thank you so much. Pulling out that notepad. Do it. All right, pull up on us. W is for Alex. All right. On deck, we got Messiah. Where are you? Thanks for sticking around, Messiah. Appreciate you, pal. All right, but on to some poetry from Anna. Give it up for Anna, y'all. Yes.
Thanks. I'm Anna. I'm from the East Village, born and raised here since the 80s. And I used to come here when I was a teenager. Been a little bit, but happy to be back. All right. The content of my poetry is very different now, the subject matter. This is called Things I Didn't Know I Loved. I didn't know I loved waking to small feet, pushing against my side, wild black hair tangled into the bed sheets. Will you play with me? I didn't know I loved the focus of aloneness with her, shielding the moment from the buzzing anxiety, tuning out the persistent hum to hear instead her sounding out the letters z, z, dot. Insignificant dots we are in a pixelated universe, but here there's nothing more important than this. I didn't know I loved watching small hands fumble buttons. They're not lined up right. You have number 1 button in number 2 hole. I didn't know I liked waiting for her to do it herself, because this is all there is. I didn't know I liked finding blue marker lines on my palm or my elbow after meetings. I didn't know I loved jumping over the white lines at the crosswalk. I didn't know I loved eating leftover pasta or cheese or rice with a tiny spork. I didn't know I loved having someone to protect, that having to protect became a privilege. The transformation from a passenger in turbulence to a flight attendant performing calm until my breath slows too. I didn't know I liked to dance in restaurants and sing in public places. I didn't know that choosing no screen time would help save us from the media swirl. I didn't know I loved the peace of not knowing when it feels like there isn't enough one can do. I didn't know I loved learning what penguins eat and how fences are made, the fences around us becoming thicker and more impermeable. I didn't know I loved little promises as much as big ones, a promise of a cookie as deep as love and loyalty. I didn't know I loved me enough to forgive myself for not being the mother I wanted my own to be. I can only be exactly me. If I have time for one more. Okay, this is Fireflies. In the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, quick like campfire embers, fireflies pirouette across grass blades. They flicker into the hill like Morse code, spelling out our names in chartreuse. A faint trumpet echoes as if in the past. The trumpet is the band's narcissist, and I fall for its lead. Imagine a player who can't sing on pitch, using its brass body to breathe a vocal melody, and now little sparks light our trail, the heat of the summer coaxing them to proliferate. And if they were lanternflies, the city would say, kill on sight. But at a jazz picnic, white families and we see romance in their glowing tails, and in our hearts whisper burn on. Thank you. I'm Animal on Instagram, ANNAMAL. I also fell on a city bike on the way here, so I'm like pretty messed up, but I'm okay. But thank you so much.
Give it up! Yes, for Anna! Woo! Coming back. Thank you so much for coming back to us. Okay. We're still here. All right, whenever you want to tap in, or if you came here 20 years ago, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, we're still doing events, and we'd love to see where you are now, all right, in your story. Thank you so much for sharing what you got for us now. All right, so we've reached the end of this list. We have, all right, on deck we got Dean, and up next we got Messiah. But if you have not signed up, please consider signing up. Those people get some priority. All right, visit Ron over there in the red shirt at the merch table if you have not signed up. But I will also be asking, if there's no one else that's new signing up, I'll be asking if anyone would like to go again for us. Because again, we have a hard stop at 8:30. It is 7:36. All right, so please participate if you'd like. Coming up to the mic, give it up for Messiah, y'all. Woo! Energy, 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 energy.
This is good. All right. Oh, this catches everything. All right. Good evening, family. Bring this little right there. All right, this is my first time here, so I would like a warm welcome. So, hold on. So what y'all did just now does not count for what I was saying, but I appreciate that. So I would like to hear, can I get a go, sire? Go, sire. I am who I am, I ain't no liar. If y'all my fam, y'all say. Go, I am who I am, I ain't no liar. If y'all my fam, y'all say. Go, sire. My name is Messiah Raheem. I'm a hip-hop artist from Jamaica, Queens. And tonight, I'm gonna do a song a cappella for y'all. This song is called Can I Be Honest? Can I be honest? What kind of question is that? Were we just gonna chat? Don't waste my time if you're not addressing the facts. Can I be honest? Did I ask for permission? Is that bad intuition? Is that what default to lie? Damn, it's like we have an addiction, so let's stop it. Let's try something else. Ask for permission to lie. Show me some courage. What you think's gonna happen? You just gonna die? Gotta check that ego. Wanna see some growth? I just wanna try. Lying is a burden. Gotta let that go. I just wanna fly. Why you don't really wanna tell the truth? Scared everyone gonna run from you? Why you don't really wanna tell the truth? Fear change and you got too comfortable? Face the truth, don't turn from it. Face the truth, you gonna learn from it. When I tell you, I stand on it. Then you taking my word from it. Look at you face to face with your demons, but you can't beat them. You hesitate and perpetuate with your lies, but you can't feed them. You being passive with everyone. You think you might just need them. Let them know or let them go, but being disliked is freedom. No, you don't care how nobody felt. No, you're not living for nobody else. It's been a while, you're in a child is looking at you. You know I need help. Being dishonest is right in your health. Living in poverty, not in your wealth. Cause when you lie to these are the people, the truth really is that you lie to yourself. Hello there, it's your brain talking. Can you spare a sec? I kinda need you. Spoke on things that ain't matching up. I'm just catching up. I'm trying to read you. Self-talk with those bad words. You live backwards, that's kinda evil. So when you just playing or just saying, I don't know the difference. I believe you. Authenticity, that's your default essentially. Paying the price, trying to be nice, gonna fall off eventually. Stuck in your ways, do it for praise, thinking, hey, y'all mention me. All of that lying, feeling like dying. Make sure that call for missing me. This is a documentary. I hope you documenting me. All of my lessons, turning to blessings. Not gonna block was meant for me. That means this spot was meant to be. Self-doubt is not convincing me. And this is a must. I don't want your trust. I need your full confidence in me. I chose me, I'm the chosen one. Ice cold, I'm the frozen one when the sun's hot. Don't lie, you get one shot, I'm the golden gun. Stop trying to die with lies. It's time to live in truth. That programming is old. It's time to live in youth. I corrected my course, reconnect with my source. Now I'm in alignment, tapping into God force. Comfy living sideways. Till I heard what God said. Must be watching Friday, cause you ain't got to lie, Craig. Do not resist, you try to suppress, it's gonna persist. Happy or sad, God will assist. If you wasn't worthy, you wouldn't exist. Life can be smooth, you're having it rough. Don't hide who you are, cause that is a bluff. Speak with your chest, having it buff. I am who I am, and that is enough. So don't take the bait. You hate the wait, but it's divine timing that's taking place. So when you face to face, just know that creation don't make mistakes, and that's freedom. That's what you felt. New perspective, new health. So when you feeling drained or feeling pain, that's you resisting your true self. So stop. Thank y'all. Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, y'all like that, huh? Y'all like that? What up, chat? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? My name again is Messiah Raheem. You can follow me on Instagram at SIAH_VOV. That's SIAH_VOV. Thank y'all. Have a good night.
Yes. Excellent. Wow. Thank you so much. Is that a song that's streaming, perhaps, Saya?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Is it streaming right now on all? Okay. So. Isn't this great? I didn't even have to like prompt people to just plug themselves and things of that nature. Y'all the pros, okay? But I really urge all of you, please, to like talk to each other after the show and get some feedback for your performances. Okay, so last on the list is Dean. Dean, where are you? Okay, Dean. Oh, and then we do we have another sign up? Okay. Okay, so Dean, you're the last one. All right, but then I'm going to ask for a raise of hands, all right, after Dean's performance if you want to go again or, for the first time. All right, to the mic. Give it up for Dean Lauro, y'all. Yes! Energy, 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 energy. Oh, it's Dean. What's up, Dean? You back, brother?
Yeah,
yes, okay. He's going to do stuff.
Okay. Hi, guys. Hi. I was walking up here and I went around that way for some reason. I don't know why. I could have just come in straight. But yeah, my name's Dean Lauro. I rap, I produce. You can play the backing track whenever you like. This song's called Breakthrough and I wrote it. So how many, I want to do a little thing. How many of y'all know like Tribe Called Quest or whatever, like real old shit? So when I say, can I kick it? I need you all to say, yes, you can. Like some real, like old. Is there any way you can turn that up? Okay. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Well, I'm gone. Trying to date an actress like Notting Hill. Wanna make her sing doo-wop like she Lauryn Hill. I'm in Urban Outfitters in the clearance section. Trying to rhyme, yeah, but I'm hard to mention. I'm pitching, need a cash extension. I could go to NY, get an apartment or rent and a record deal. That's real right now. All I got is Bandcamp and a couple CDs and a box. A man mad that I'm hot and I'm glad that he's not. So I'm about to date this girl and take her right to the top and then drop her proper. Get a couple dollars away. I play chicks, dog. I deserve Oscars. Home say I need that first, but I really want the whole world buying my shirts. Don't call me DL unless you know me like that. The only man I put a whole fucking state on the map. Alright. Woo! Okay. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Okay, I need y'all to clap for this next verse. I do shit like a regular job, so every time I clock, haters go emo with God. Real stress, real depressed, cause they know I'm about to kill 'em. And don't look at me like Doom Dog, I ain't the villain. I'm about to make a killing right after I start to make a living. I'm revealing how to make the real shit that people feeling. Wanna kill me, no bother, cause I would just be a martyr. Hit up Double J Abrams, say I'm dating his daughter. Oh, what a problem, I've been underground for oh so long. Got a couple cold raps taped right on my wall. One day I'm gonna ball, won't be seen as average at all. Heading to the mall, buying everything on the wall. One day I'm gonna hit Japan, spend euros in Europe. Get a pound of pounds in London in a stereo set. In my own jet, haters asking what the fuck happened. I throw these motherfuckers, rest in peace, I'm Michael Jackson. Woo. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Well, I'm gone. Alright, how we feeling? Alright, cool. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Well, I'm gone. Alright. That's it. That's all I got for y'all. Like I said, my name's Dean Lauro. I rap, I produce, if you couldn't tell. I've been here a couple times. I come around. I got an Instagram. It's deanlara.wave. Nobody can figure out how to spell my last name, though, so I got it printed out on cards. Raise your hand if you want a card. All right, I'll come around. Even if you don't want a card, I might still give you one. So, have a good night, guys.
Dean, he kicked it. You said, don't call. What did Dean say? Don't call me DL. You don't know me like that. That was tight. That was tight. I like that. That was real cool. Give it up for Dean. Dean, did you produce that?
Yeah.
Okay. Dean, is it streaming?
Yeah. It's on Instagram. It's on the. If you guys take a card, it's on my Instagram page. It's on Apple Music as well.
It's on streaming chat. All right. WRiz for. I just like saying that now. WRiz. All right. Drop like a flame emoji in the chat. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So we're just gonna do by show of hands if you want to go again. All right. So show of hands. Do you want to go again? What's up? Oh my gosh, it's happening! All right, give it up.
Sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
I'm getting condiments, y'all know. You're getting on the camera.
For you, man.
All right, shout out to if you didn't already know, I'm half Filipino, and my man here brought me. Oh, Anna was performed. Okay, Anna performed as well. All right, my man brought me banana ketchup. How Filipino is this, chat? WRiz.
W chat.
For the banana, it's happening. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you. All right.
Appreciate all your work. Thank you.
I love
Thank you
this.
so much.
It's a family occasion. Come back, Anna. Thank you so much for the banana ketchup. This is a first. Fuck. All right. Should I? Should I try it? I've never done this before in front of people. What is happening? Am I trying to? Oh, I'll do it. I approve. Oh, you're still here. It's good. I can't wait to put on some lumpia. Okay, banana ketchup. Thank you guys. I ate banana ketchup at an open mic. This is insane. I love it so much. New York City, right? What the fuck? What's going on? Okay, thanks for still sticking around. If you want to go again, raise a hand for me, and I will look at you in the darkness. Okay, Ron, you want to go again? Okay, I'm raising my hand on behalf of Daniel. Okay, thank you, Ron. So Daniel wants to go again. Habib wants to go again. All right, my man Nitro. Look at me remembering things. Okay, I picked a great year to stop smoking weed. Yes, Alex. Alex wants to go again. I've retained the memory. Rachel from all the way across the pond and some oceans. I don't just, okay. You got 3 minutes, chat. All right, just want to put that out there. Ronan, yep. Who else? Anybody else? Raise a hand. On this side of the room, performers. Okay. Anybody else want to go again? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. All right. First, is Dan here? Okay, he's on deck. Habib, give it up for Habib with some more poetry. The poetic stylings of this dashing young man, Habib, with the hard souls. You got the hard souls on. Look at this.
Come on now.
All right.
Stepping on next out here.
He's
Come
doing
on. Yes, I can. Yeah, all day. All right, everyone. I'm back at it again. My name's Habib Bello, and I'm going to be doing a love poem today called Jelly Jelly. Love is like ordering a sandwich. Uncertain if your stomach senses match your mindset, love is insane enough for you to walk into the world's best deli and still ask for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Except you remember you don't even like peanut butter, so you ask them to make you a jelly and jelly sandwich, which is to say, love is weird and extremely sweet. And whenever I think about love, I think about you and I can't put a name to a face or a face to a name, but I know. I've already fallen in love with you. On my longest days and loneliest nights, I tear up at the thought of what we could be. I break down when pondering what shape our love will take form. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. But a future with you is worth 1,000 puddles, because loving you is kiddish. My adrenaline mirrors a lifetime sugar rush. My nerves go haywire. My heart skips like a grade A student in the middle of recess. My stomach caves in, becomes a cage, a safe haven housing all of the butterflies that flutter whenever you say my name. I imagine you being my partner in crime, my apple and rise, just the reason why. I believe in true love. I can't wait for our children's T-ball tournament or Tiara Tea Party. Either way, they're still eating a hot dog. But the beer, my dear, I'll drink with my pinky up. Because love is unconditional. Amidst all of the world's emergencies, you are the only siren I'll drop everything for. See, love is vision. Whenever you feel invisible and disappear into the darkness, I close my eyes as a constant reminder that in this life you will always be seen. See, in my vision of love, every single day I shower you with an infinite amount of affirmations. No moment in time flies by when you are not loved, adored, admired, sanguinely sure that we are meant to be. Because love will hit you hard and fast. Love is like ordering a sandwich, uncertain if your stomach senses match your mindset. Love is insane enough for you to walk into the world's best deli and still ask for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, except you remember you don't even like peanut butter and jelly sandwich, so you ask them to make you a jelly and jelly sandwich, which is to say, love is weird and extremely sweet. And if love is a jelly and jelly sandwich, but I'd be jealous if you share the other half of you with anybody else. All right, once again, just a plug, my name's Habib Bello. IG is Habib Bello _ HABIB BELLO _. Thank you guys, and once again, have a great ass night.
Have a great ass night because Habib said so. Thank you, Habib. If you want to see Habib sometime, see him at a slam or Monday slams. All right, see us like tussle a little bit, all right, with words, not fashion, because he's gonna win all the time. Okay, what did I write down? All right, on deck. On deck, we got Nitro. Where are you, Nitro? You're still right in front of me. Thanks for sticking around. But with some more comedy. Nope. Okay. Then you're coming on, Ron. Don't worry about it. All right. On deck, we got Alex. There you are. I see you still. On deck, Alex. Wait in the batter box. Wait in the batter box because we got Nitro. Give it up for Nitro, y'all. Yes.
Yo, we back. W's in the chat. Shout out my sister watching all the way from Maryland. Yes. Shout out to her. We're going to get right to it. This one is called I Wish. I wish that she would love me in all the ways that you do. And I wish that she would see me from the perspective of your pupil, and that's something that I risk, because from my lens, I could never view her in the same way that I view you. It's messed up. My focus is on someone who treats me like I'm admissible. And it's even cornier because you're the one who's actually intentional. And although it's right in front of my face, I look past the visual and treat you like something I can only see from my peripheral. I wish she would process my needs and understand, because you do that much more consistently than she can. I gotta beg her to hold my hand and kiss me softly, but when you reach out to touch me, I'm like, yo, get off me. I wish she would show me value the same way you show me mine. And I wish she would show effort the same way that you're inclined. Because I would drive hours to get a minute of her time while you would fly across the country for me at the drop of a dime. Pause and rewind, but sometimes I wish we could fast forward. Because I gave this one woman everything she could ever ask for, and she was still mad that she had to ask for it. But I'm a hypocrite, because with a different chick who was with the shit, she would have did it quick, and somehow I would still end up mad for it. I guess we just want what we want from the person we want it from, that's for sure. Because you was trying to provide the intimacy that I lack more, while I'm wasting times running algorithms on a connection as if it was something I could find in the app store. While you was just trying to be a safe space, trying to unlock my heart like an iPhone passcode, while I was making excuses trying to save face. Crazy how me and the one that I want are one and the same at the end of the day. Because I've been chasing something that's running away while running away from someone that's willing to stay. Wondering why she doesn't want me and trying to pick up the pace. while you're wondering how something that's not even in front of me could literally still get in the way. It's like we value what we don't have when we actually have what we need. And we take for granted the things of substance that can make a relationship succeed. Is that human nature or immaturity? Because this resonates with the majority when logically the things that bring life should be made the top priority. And I always said, I wish she would love me in all the ways that you do. And I wish that she could see me from the perspective of your pupils. And that's something that I risk, because from my lens, I could never view her in the same way that I view you. Then another dude came along that was intentional with you, and it made me sick to my stomach, because I knew you would give him all the things that he actually wanted. So I said, fuck it. Leave him and get with me. I can't fumble this time. And those words made you happy, but by the end of the day, they made you wanted to cry. Because although when I said it, it wasn't a lie. As soon as I told you that, she came back around and said she wanted to try. And I'm just a guy. But then I got the karma that wasn't part of the plan, because things were going good as far as I can understand. Then one day, all of a sudden, the communication got bland, and she popped out with a new man, and I had to find out from a post on the gram. Damn. And now I'm back on the dating scene, but it's kind of futile, because I wish they would love me in all the ways that you do. And I wish they could see me from the perspective of your pupils. And that's something that I risk, because from my lens, I could never view them in the same way that I view you. Poem. Thank y'all so much for vibing out with me. I appreciate y'all.
Sorry about that, pal. What do you want to say? More?
If y'all want to follow me on Instagram, I'm going to say it again one more time. It's 1942 Nitro. That's 1942 Nitro, and I will follow everybody back, I promise. Thank y'all.
Shout out to this family watching all the way from wherever. Thank you for utilizing the streaming option. I'm telling you, let's get these streaming numbers up, okay? All right, on deck, we got Rachel. Rachel, you still here? There you are. Thank you for sticking around. With more poetry, though. Give it up for Alex. Yes. Yes. Out the batter's box. Ready to start swinging.
Okay, so I thought, I'd honor you with this. This is by Hunter Thompson, who, for the longest time, I thought I was a fascist. This is in the 70s, early 80s, when, there used to be accuracy in what you would read. People were actually looking at Shakespeare and saying, is it really Shakespeare? So it was like a totally different mindset than right now. I mean, right now you have the Whitneys with a surrealist show there that is revisionistic. So what you're getting is translations from, Federalist, City University of New York, of Andre Breton's Amour Fou as Mad Love, and it's not necessarily so. And there's no translation. I mean, there's no actual text in the book. It's by Marianne Cause, this noted, surrealist. So there's all this bullshit that was active in the 70s, and people like Edward Lucy Smith said in the 70s and 60s that there's no such thing as a surrealist or avant-garde situation here in New York, and I know as a fact that there isn't. There used to be tons of punk bands. I mean, Peter Zerimba used to model, Tristan Zara to get him in trouble, and, because he really, these people really hate it, and they had an exchange with the South, bring people down South, take their money. It was a disgusting thing. It was everything that punk wasn't, but it was in punk. So, it's been a long story, and lately it's just been invaluable. So my belief is that, so Hunter Thompson was actually fascist because somebody had said so in Rolling Stone. These are the same people who are razzing Thompson for doing drugs and stuff like that, and he was a great doctor. I mean, just in terms of injections, he gave people, his friends, and, concoctions. So he was just a wonderful person. And so anyway, this is what he wrote about Jack Kerouac, and it's in quotes. And it says, 4 dogs went into the wilderness, only 3 came back. 2 dogs died from guinea worm. The other died from you, Jack Kerouac.
Yeah. Give it up for Alex! I'm learning so much about flowers, about surrealism. Is the Whitney thing worth going to? No, it's not, because that's what you...
You only go there to find out what they say about people, what they say about surrealism, and then you write it down.
Yeah.
You send it to agencies, because what this is doing is creating a pool of victims at the Whitney that go to that show thinking
Right. Wow. Okay, so don't go to that thing.
Especially with avant-garde and Dada. You say avant-garde and Dada at the Whitney, you end up in a suitcase.
Oh, jeez.
My
Right.
job as a poet and as an artist is to keep people out of
Out,
space.
out of the basement.
Not into sub-basement.
Fuck it. Love
With
it.
a little, like mysterious, like whoever is upstairs gets to push the elevator so that you lose. Like Alan Vega ended up in a basement in Bronx, and he was wonderful.
All right, we're gonna bring this stuff up to the public. All right, out of the basement, up to the public, out of these dark corners into the light. Thank you so much, Alex, for that history lesson. All right, last on this new list, we have Ronan. Ronan, you still here? I see you coming up to the mic. Thanks for sticking around. Give it up for Rachel, y'all. Yes, Rachel's still here. Talk to us, Rachel.
Thank you. And milking this. Right, so I come from Aberdeen, which is the northeast of Scotland. In the northeast of Scotland, we have our own dialect. It's called Doric. I thought I might educate you in some Doric. We have a special greeting that we use in Aberdeen, where you meet someone and you say, fit like. And their response, as a typical Scottish person, is, nae bad. Not good, not great, but we're nae bad. So, fit like. Excellent. So this is a story from my childhood. We live on a beautiful river called the River Dee, and this is a story about my granda, and it's called Doona Dee. I was a dressed up fancy in an half a bonny frock, shiny buckled sheen, wee bows on the back of my white tights. I was only 4. I was visiting my granny and granda, and I got fed up, nae suited to sitting and hudding my wheesht. I apparently started creating a holy racket. My mither was nae best pleased. Granda stepped in. It's all right. I'll tak her doon the dee. Jackets on, away we went, an adventure, just me and Granda, doon on the big rocks, hopping around, watching the salmon louping. But the steens were gey slippy, and inevitably I fell. Granda picked me up, pulling me out of the dubs, sheen nae so shiny, tights nae only white to be seen, dress drook it. Granda carried me up the bunk to the pathy and back to the house to face my mother. Her face was a picture. As she saw me, weet and clarted. But as she opened her mouth, her father held up his hands, looked at Deed in the een and said, stop pitting the quine in these frocks. Fit she needs is a boiler suit. He was my saviour twice that day. Thank you very much.
Wow. Learning so much. I love it. Thank you so much for that. All right. Coming up to the microphone. Give it up for Ronan, y'all. Yes. Energy, 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 energy. Hey, Ronan, how's it going?
It's going, man. It's going. Yeah, man. What a night. So much talent. I love going to open mics because I spend the next week just so like I said, I'm dealing with a weird situation. It's so weird that I can't even begin to describe it. But the approach that I've been taking is create as much pandemonium and mayhem until the opportunity to negotiate opens up and my situation changes a little bit. And y'all inspired me, so I'm gonna do something a little bit differently. I want to start a punk band. I've been trying to start a punk band for a very long time, but all I can really do is yell. I have an R&B song out at the moment, which is strange, but I'll sing something for you guys, I guess. All right, last little tidbit. I drove my motorcycle from Tennessee to Niagara Falls on a camping trip and just kind of wrote these lyrics down on my phone. So this is what I got. There's a seahorse in Kentucky. A dog ain't never been lucky. a blade of grass out in Georgia, wondering why her lover ignored her. Have you ever seen the sunset in your mother's gleam? Have you ever seen the sunrise in your father's eyes? I've met saints on 84 and in fish tanks. Love me, my sinners, or the vampires will invite you to dinner. Beatniks from Chicago stick out their thumb and ring their bell. Witches from Appalachia look at you and cast a spell. How many times must I die to be reborn in a red clay honey hive? Have you ever seen the sunset in your mother's gleam? Have you ever seen the sunrise in your father's eyes? Been traveling so long, looking for home in a stranger's song. Thank you. It's my Instagram's Ardescapado, RDESCAPADO, and my website is ghostofagoodpoem.com. Thank you.
For those lyrics. You said you wrote that on a motorcycle trip? Looking Jack Kerouac over here, what the fuck? All right, cool, very good. All right, I'm sorry, Dan. I forgot about Dan. Are you still here? Yes. All right, ready to do a few more jokes for us. Okay, give it up for Dan, y'all.
And on a light note. Yes.
Go get him, Dan.
Hey, guys.
Some new stuff?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All new stuff. All right. This just bothered me recently. Why are there no Jewish Hasidic magicians? We have the hats. I think if Canada ever comes out with a cereal, they should call it Toronto's. With schizophrenia, like, you can hear things, you can see things, you could feel things, and you could taste things. And a lot of the time, it's like you're surrounded by things. Like if you're in India, you taste Indian food, like Japan sushi, Great Britain crap. One thing that's fun though about schizophrenia is I did a show recently, and we sold out, and they had the sold out sticker, and then they had a sticker beneath it that said "He thinks." I tried to out-polite somebody recently. I was like, "How dare you?" And she's like, "Bitch, please." I'm like, "Oh, you're good." My wife likes to do a thing where it's like I say something and then she says the same thing back with your mom. And I'm like, that is not a joke. That is mild Tourette syndrome. I worked for a while writing jokes for a radio station. I never had like a real job before. I still don't, but I used to. But thank you. And after a while, like I was talking to my mom. It's like, oh my God, this is so stressful. Like, I have to be on all the time. Have you ever had to think constantly for 8 hours? And then I realized, she's a fucking doctor. That's like walking up to an Ethiopian child and saying, you know, I haven't had breakfast yet today. I'm sorry. All right. I think I've alienated every person in the room. Do you remember when, as a kid, we used to say that something was boring, was like watching paint dry? And now we just have ASMR. All right. I don't think this was a bad idea going up twice. All right, thanks, guys.
Wow, you did it, chat. Thanks for sticking around for another Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday open mic. Don't go yet. Don't go yet. Don't go anywhere yet. All right? Because I've been listening. I've been listening back there to all of your performances, and I took notes. Can I share with you some highlights and or lowlights? No, mostly highlights. I'm very proud of you. Thank you so much for tossing aside your ego as both performer and audience member and accepting this wonderful thing that we're doing tonight. All right, so starting off from the top, if you recognize who you are, all right, know that I recognized you too. I wish that I told you your kiss was rain silent. That was dope. Good line. There's a genocide outside. Put your cigarette out on me. That was hard. I call a nose surgery a boop job. I got that, Dan. That stays in the notes app. Jesus invented unlimited breadsticks. How dare you, bitch, please? Ooh, you're good. That's good. That was good. The nicest gesture somebody can do is give somebody flowers. All right, there's your flowers, Habib. Thank you so much. Who said I lack support like an injured spine? Yeah? Hell yeah. That was dope. I like that line. Do you know what happens when the Sagittarius and Aries get together? I don't know, but we should get together and find out. W is in the chat. There is no test. Parents like me just want to protect our kids, protect trans kids. Thank you so much for that, Rachel. Is anyone ever totally whole? Is anyone ever fully sane? As long as you rely on others, you will never truly be sane. Thank you for that, Paul. That was sick. That was good. You are not a player. You are not being played. I wrote that down. That was tight. My American Diary died by notice. I could have cared then. I couldn't have cared less. That was pretty good. That was sick. I didn't know I loved watching small hands fumbling buttons. Anna's gone, but I love these lines. I didn't know I loved having someone to protect. That having someone to protect is a privilege. I love how she shared, like, my stuff is different from back then, back when she used to come here. Yeah, that's cool. These are documents of your life right here. Face the truth, don't turn from it. Face the truth, you gonna learn from it. That's hard. Go, Saya. Want to make her doo-wop like Lauryn Hill? Damn. Dean. Don't call me DL, you don't know me like that? Love is unconditional among all the world's emergencies. You are the siren I'll drop everything for. If love is a jelly sandwich, would I be jealous if I shared the other half of you with anybody else? That's good. I drive hours to get a minute of your time. I drive hours to get a minute of your time. Who has not done that? Yeah. Some true shit. My job as a poet is to bring art out of the basement into the light. I love that. I love that concept. Thank you. I think that's what we should do, okay? Have you ever seen a sunset in your mother's gleam? Have you ever seen the sunset in your father's eyes? been traveling so long, looking for home in a stranger's song. Thank you so much for making us comfy in your homes tonight, strangers. But I think that we can all leave here together as family. All right, as Saya said, we're all family here. Okay, thank you for coming to another Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday open night. Open mic. You saw something beautiful and you said something beautiful. Now go out into the night and share it. All right, come back to us.